Alright everybody, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now I'm going to be brutally honest in this match review. That was a kick up the arse. That was a wake up call that we really did need this early on in our pre-season games. It's finished Hearts 3, Sunderland 0. Now they fully deserved that win. Although at times they were kicking us to shite, we just couldn't cope with their physicality on the pitch. Now they were roughing us up. They came with a high press, a high tempo. We just froze. We constantly gave the ball away in the midfield, and every single time we did that, they were countering us and coming at us. For me, Reggie has got some thinking to do regarding his strongest starting 11, because before the game there was rumours that this may be Reggie's strongest starting 11 and that he's going to give them 65 to 70 minutes and then change it a lot, which he did change it a lot at that time, like the 65. But for me personally, I think you've got to start Siddiqui and Diarra together. The way we're playing against Seville, the way we're playing against Sporting, we've just dropped off against Hearts. That's for sure. Don't get us wrong. At times, they were fouling us quite a lot. And the ref, to be honest, I don't think the ref was that much of a problem. He let the game play. He wasn't giving us fouls. He wasn't giving them fouls. He was just letting the game play. But for me, it is a wake-up call, because the games against Seville and the games against Sporting were free-flowing. We had a high... The way we were moving that ball with pace, we were moving it quick. Our gameplay was much quicker, where it seems as if that was like the Championship suddenly, the way we're playing today, mind. I'm not going to lie. We need to move that ball quicker. I thought a Dingra down that left-hand side got kept quiet of that number 19 all game. He had his number. Every time he tried to beat him for pace, he just followed him, stopped the cross. Every time he tried to cut in, his leg was there to block. I thought he had an outstanding game in. But, you know, we weren't really... I didn't have our heads screwed on for the set piece, the corner where the ball got pulled back. No one was picking Shankland up, and I thought, what are we doing here? We just couldn't string two passes together. There was none of that understanding what we were witnessing in the first two pre-season games in Portugal. And I was quite shocked, to be honest. I thought, rumour has it that this is his strongest 11. Now, gone out there and we'll score 2 or 3 past these and move on to the next pre-season game, but it weren't like that at all. Now, it's clear to say we do need strength in depth in key areas on the pitch. Centre-back, Silt, obviously the deflection, what led to their first goal. I thought Huggins got fouled out on the wing before the ball got whipped in. But you've got to play it to the whistle, simple as that. You've got to play it to that whistle, and we didn't. And they punished us from that. Now, we need 2 centre-backs. That is a dead cert. You've seen the rumours regarding Sunderland bid 20 million with 3 million in add-ons for Bologna's John Lukumi. I hope that happens, because he looks a really good player. Now, they finished, I think, the season before, they finished 5th in Serie A, then they finished 9th last season, or it might be the other way around, I can't really remember. But he does look like a good player and a good addition to the squad. We need that to happen. But more importantly for me, we need a leader on that pitch like Granit Xhaka. That's the type of player we need to get into this team. Nay, fannying about, just go and make that transfer happen, because that's exactly the type of player we need in games like that, the physical, demanding, hard games where they're coming at us, and we need somebody who can control the ball and make things happen. And Granit Xhaka is one of them players, vastly experienced in the Premier League, and that's the type of player we need. Obviously, we also need a striker. I thought Mienda, I felt a little bit sorry for him because he was starved of service all game. He got nothing into him. One time, he got in behind. They kept the back line quite deep, and we just struggled to create space to get in behind. But one time he did, he pulled it back and it went in for the throw-in, basically. So it was a one to forget, to say the least. I'd just like to thank everybody who subscribed, everybody who was watching on TikTok. 3,500 people are watching on TikTok. Mind blown. And obviously the people who've been with us from the beginning on YouTube. Appreciate absolutely each and every one of you. Our target is 13,000 for the start of this season. Can we do it? It's a hard ask, but if anyone can do it, you can. What do you reckon about the game then? Let us know in the comment section below. Would you change it up for the next game? Who else would you bring in? Obviously, we need to find out what Siddiqui's injury is like, because obviously they were kicking us all away and he went off injured. Right, that's about it. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in a bit.